All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I've gone on a live stream, and I'm going to try to keep you entertained with ongoing verbiage, and we'll go ahead and get started with some quotations. You may have seen these in some videos. I'm going to go ahead and reiterate them and kind of rehash them. So, if you've ever read The Art of War by Sun Tzu, it goes like this in the beginning. Military action is important to the nation. It is the ground of death and life, the pathway to survival or destruction, so it is necessary to examine it. Military action is inauspicious. It is only considered important because it is a matter of life and death, and there is the possibility that it may be taken up lightly. The ground means the location, the place of pitched battle. Gain the advantage and you live, lose the advantage and you die. Now, if you go a little further along in this book, this ancient military treatise by the Chinese general, it says you see the inner conditions of opponents by means of their external formations. The inner condition of the formless is inscrutable, whereas that of those who have adopted a certain way is obvious. Inscrutable when the obvious lose. There's a way that helps and strengthens you, and there's a way that pushes you further into oblivion. But I kind of paraphrase that last line, and it's not in concurrence with the preceding verbiage or syntax, rather. I like to use formal tongues when speaking many times. I like to use rich intellectual overtones. That's just a idiosyncrasy of mine. It's one of my quirks. I don't know what else to say. I can kind of carry on and discuss maybe Nintendo. I like Nintendo. I'm a big fan of it, and I've played quite a bit of it. I've played every generation of Nintendo from its inception, except for the NES, which was before my time, because I was born in 1991, and my time was from that point forward. Obviously, that goes without saying. It's no secret. Once I've identified that, I'll say some other quotations. This is from The Doors of Perception. It was in 1886 that the German pharmacologist Louis. Well, I know I said I was going to discuss Nintendo, so let me not get into that. Rather, sorry, this is my first time doing this. I don't really know what I'm doing as far as the live stream. But let me get back on track here and discuss Nintendo. So you have The Legend of Zelda, you have Super Mario. Those are the foremost franchises. And then you have the kind of more secondary ones like Metroid and Star Fox and F-Zero. And, well, Pokemon's not really too secondary, but Super Mario obviously takes place in the Mushroom Kingdom for the most part, and the Zelda games take place in Hyrule or Hytopia or Termina or Koholint Island, like in Link's Awakening. This is just review. I'm going to go ahead and get into the quotation that I started a few minutes ago, or a minute ago, whatever. It was in 1886 that the German pharmacologist Louis Lewin first published a systematic study of the cactus, to which his own name was subsequently given. Anhelonium lewini was new to the world of science. To the plains tribes of ancient Mexico and the American Southwest, it was a friend of immemorially long standing. Indeed, it was much more than a friend. In the words of one of the early Spanish visitors to the New World, they eat a root which they call peyote, and which they venerate as though it were a deity. Now that was the beginning of The Doors of Perception, and the end of that essay ends with these two sentences. But the man who comes back through the door in the wall will never be quite the same as the man who went out. He will be wiser but less cocksure, happier yet less self-satisfied, humbler in acknowledging his ignorance, yet better equipped to understand the relationship of words to things, of systematic reasoning to the unfathomable mystery which it tries forever vainly to comprehend. I'm going to try to be better prepared next time for the live stream. And I'm going to end with a quote from Bruce Lee that is only 2 words: anger blinds. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Have an excellent day.